everyone, welcome to Maths Friendly. In today's class, we will do question number 2 of exercise 2.2 from second chapter whole numbers from 6th class Maths NCERT book. Now let us see what is the question. Find the product means we have to find the multiplication of these numbers. Six questions are given A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay, find the product. Product means to find the multiplication of numbers. Okay, so find the products by suitable rearrangement. Directly we are not going to find the product. Means directly we are not going to multiply the numbers. Like 2, we will multiply 2 into this number. The result which we will get will multiply it by this. No, we are not going to multiply like this. We have to rearrange the numbers. We have to rearrange the given numbers and then we have to multiply. In the introduction part of this chapter whole numbers, we have learned how to rearrange the numbers, how to multiply it. There are properties of whole numbers which we have learned. Okay, I will explain you in this question also those properties and how to make use of those properties. I will explain it here. So this is the number. We are not going to multiply this into this. The result we will write and then we will multiply that result with 50. No, we will not do that. We will rearrange the number by making use of some properties. So I will show you with small numbers what are those properties. So suppose you are given these numbers to multiply. What you will do? 8 7s are 56 and then 5. Then again you will write the product. You will do the multiplication here in the rough part and then you will write the answer here. Okay, because we don't know that 56 into 5 is how much. Okay, but by making use of those properties and by rearranging the numbers, we can do this multiplication very easily. How? If we take this number here and this number here, it will become easy. See, what we will do, we will take the 5 first and then the 7 will come later. So this property is known as commutative property where we interchange the numbers. Okay, how it will become easy, you see. 8 5s are 40 into 7. Now you can directly write the multiplication of these two numbers. 7 4s are 28 and this 0 will come here. So it is 280. Let us check whether the answer is same here also or not. 56 into 5. 6 5s are 30, 3 carry. Yes, it is 280 here. But here we have to do the multiplication. Okay, and here directly we multiplied these two numbers and we got the answer. So we are making use of these properties and we are rearranging the numbers. These properties are very important. See, what we did, 7 into 5 is equal to 5 into 7. See, 7 into 5, we wrote it 5 into 7. It means 7 into 5 is equal to 5 into 7. This is known as commutative property of multiplication. Okay. So if someone asks you to multiply 7 and 5, what you can do? You can either multiply 7 and 5 and you can tell that it is 35. Or you can multiply 5 into 7 and you can say that it is 35. It means 7 into 5 is equal to 5 into 7 and this property is known as commutative property for multiplication. Okay. So now we will make use of these all properties. Other property is also there. While using the property, I will explain you that. Okay. So now let us do it. So what we will do, see, if we multiply this, we have to multiply it here in the rough space and then we have to write it and then again we have to multiply it by 50. So we are not going to do that. We are going to rearrange the numbers. What we will do, we will bring this here and we will bring this here. How it will help, let us check. See, we know that it is 100. Okay, see. Multiplying any number by 100 is easy. If I say you to multiply 100 into 56, what you will do? It is 5600. Okay. But if I tell you to multiply 49 into 56, you have to do the multiplication and then you have to write. But this multiplication is very easy. Directly you have written the answer. Okay. So what is our motive? To bring such a multiplication that the number becomes 0 0. Okay, either if it becomes 10 by multiplied by anything, it is easy. You can write it this one. If it is 100, it is 5600. If it is 1000 multiplied by 56, the answer will be 56,000. Okay, 56 multiplied by 100, it is 5600. 56 multiplied by 10, it is 560. Okay, so our motive is to bring 0, 00, 000 like that, so that the multiplication becomes easy. So when we multiply 50 into 2, we know it is 100. Now 100 into this number is 100 into 5768. It will be 100 multiplied to any number is 5768 and 00 will come here. So what are the properties which we have made use of? See, here we have rearranged. We have taken this number here and this number here. What is this property? This property is the commutative property. So we will write it here. It is commutative property. Okay. Commutative property. Here what we did? We did not combine these two numbers. We have not multiplied these two numbers, right? We have multiplied these two numbers. It means what we have done? We have combined these two numbers. I'll write it in the next step. Okay, here we have used the commutative property, and in the next step we will combine these two numbers. We haven't combined these two numbers. Okay, we are not going to find the product of these two numbers. We are going to find the product of these two numbers. It means we are combining these two numbers. So I have taken this in a bracket. And then 1768. This property is known as associative property for multiplication, because we are associating two numbers, we are combining two numbers for multiplication. So this is associative property for multiplication. Okay, so we will write it here, associative property. So this one is the associative property. I will write it associative property. Now it becomes very easy. 2 into 50 is 100 and 1768. If we multiply 100 into this, we get 1768, 100. Okay, see. 1 into 100 is 100. 2 into 100 is 200. Like that. 45 into 100 is 4500. Okay, similarly, this into 100 is this number and 2 zeros. So understood this? What is that number? It is 1,76,800. So we got the answer by, we got the product of these three numbers by suitable rearrangement. How we did the suitable rearrangement? By making use of these properties, commutative property and associative property. So we made use of the combination of commutative and associative properties for multiplication. So understood this? Now let us come to the next part, which is B. See here, this in question number B, three numbers are given and we have to find the product of these three numbers. Means we have to find the multiplication of these three numbers. We have to multiply this with this and this with this. But if we do that, we have to do the multiplication and it will be a little lengthy process, a long process. So what we will do, we will make use of the commutative and associative property in this question also. Let us see how it works. So, see, if we do this multiplied by this 4 into 25, if we do, we will get 100, because 4 into 25 is 100. These are little things we have to remember, that 25 4s are 100 or 4 25s are 100. Okay, so 100 multiplied to any number, it is very easy to do that. So what we will do, we will make use of the commutative property. We will get this here and get this here. So this property of interchanging the number is known as commutative property. It means what? It's 166 into 25. We will write it as 25 into 166. Okay, this means that 166 into 25 is equal to 25 into 166. This is known as commutative property. Okay, So what we will do, we will write this here and 166 will come here. So 4 into 25 will give 100 and it will be 166. Okay, so 166 into 100 is 16600. What is this number? This is 16,600. So the product of these numbers is this one. So we found the product of these numbers by suitable rearrangement. And what are the properties which we have make use of? See, here we have used the commutative property. Okay, commutative, and see, we associated these two numbers. So commutative and associative property. We can write it like commutative and associative property. So understood this? Now let us come to C part. See what's there in this question. C, question number C. 8 into 291 into 125. Okay, so if we multiply these two numbers, what we will get? See, if we multiply this, we will get 8, 9 is 72, 7 carry, 8 is 16, 23. Okay, and now again we have to multiply this number with 125. Will it not be a lengthy one? This multiplication? Yes, obviously it will be a lengthy multiplication. So we will make use, we will rearrange the numbers and we will make use of the properties and we will make it very easier. So what we will do, if we take this here and this here, then what will be that? 1C. 8 into 125 into 291. So what we did, we brought this here and this here. So what is this property? This is known as commutative property. But why we have used this property? Because 8 into 125 is a very easy number. It is 1000. Okay, we have to remember these all things. Like, see, without remembering, it will not be easy. Because see, we remember the tables, 2's table, 3 table, 4 table, all the tables we have learnt, we have by-hearted all those. So it is easy for us to do many problems like this. These all things like 4 into 25 is equal to 100. Okay, 8 into 125 is equal to 1000. These all things you have to remember now. So 8 into 125 is 1000 and into 291. Okay. Now what will be this one? 291 into 1000 will give how much? 291 into 1000. And one more thing, we have make use of the associative property also. See, we haven't used that, we haven't combined these two numbers, we haven't multiplied these two, we have multiplied these two first and then we have multiplied with this. So we have used the associative property also. So we will write it associative, commutative and associative property. Commutative and associative property. Okay. So understood this? What we did? We brought this here and this here. This is the commutative property, and then combining the numbers. See, we could have also combined these two together, but we have combined these two. We have associated these two. So in this step, we are using commutative and associative property. Now the product of these two numbers is this. This multiplied by 291 is 291 into, sorry, this is 291 multiplied by 1000 will give this number. Okay, see how? See, 1 into 1000 is 1000, 2 into 1000 is 2000, like that 291 into 1000 will give 291 and 3 zeros. See, this 1 into 1000 is 1 and 3 zeros. 2 into 1000 is 2 and 3 zeros. Like this, this into 1000 will be this number and this 3 zeros. So we have written it here. Now, what is that? This is 2,91,000. So the answer of this question is 2,91,000. So we found the product of these numbers by suitable rearrangement. Okay, so understood this. Now let us come to D part. In this question we have to find the product of these three given numbers. Okay, I will give you one small example. See, when we multiply any number 24 into 26, what we do? We multiply these two numbers first, right? These two numbers we first multiply. It means what? See, we multiply 6 for the 24, then 2 carry, and then we go on. So what we do? We first multiply the digit at units place. This is the units place, digit at units place, and this is the digit at tens place. This is the digit at units place, and this is the digit at tens place. Okay, for this number the units place is this and the tens place is this, and for this number 26 the units place is this and the tens place is this 2. So what we do? We multiply the digit at units place first. But if we have to multiply two numbers, we first multiply the digit at units place first. So we will check here. If we multiply these two numbers, what we will get in the units place? 5, 9 5s are 45. Okay, so in the units place 5 will come. If we multiply these two numbers, we have to multiply the digit at units place, means 6 and 9 we have to multiply. So 9 6 are 54. So 4 will come in the units place. And if we multiply these two numbers, so 5 9s are 45. Okay, so this will give 5 in the units place. So what we will do? And if we multiply this number with this number, 5 6 are 30. So in the units place, the digit will be 0. So what it will be? It will make the product easier. Okay, if we multiply these two numbers, the digit at units 5 6 are 30. So the digit at units place will be 0, which will make the multiplication easier. So what we will do? We will multiply these two numbers first. So for that, what we have to do? We have to bring this number here and this number here. What is that property known as? That property is known as the commutative property, when we are rearranging, when we are interchanging the number. Okay, so we will write it commutative property. Commutative property. Okay, now what we will do? We will associate these two numbers and this will be remain as it is. So what we will do? We will associate these two numbers. Okay, associate means to combine. We will take these two numbers first and multiply it, and this will remain as it is. So if we multiply these two numbers, what we get? Let us multiply it and check. 6 5s are 30. What is this number? When we multiplied these two numbers, we got 10,000. It is 10,000. So what we will write? We will write 10,000 here. Okay, it is 10,000. And into multiply by 279. Okay, so this multiplied by this will be what? 279. And these all zeros. So how many zeros are there? 4 zeros. Okay, so what is that number? This is 27,90,000. So we got the product by making use of this associative property here, and here we have commutative property here, and here we have used the associative property. See, I am writing, whenever I am using the properties, I am writing that beside. Okay, so that we can remember what property we have used and we have solved the question. See, we have interchanged the numbers. 16 comes here and this comes here. This is commutative property. Now we associated these two numbers. We haven't associated these two numbers. We have associated these two numbers. We have combined these two numbers. I have written associative property. And this, the multiplication of this gives this. This into this is this one, which is 27,90,000. Okay, so what are the properties we have used? A combination of a commutative and associative property for multiplication. We have used this property. So understood this one? Now let us come to the next question. See, 285 into 5 into 60. See, this is a quite big number when compared to these two. So, if we multiply these two, we have to multiply it and check that what is the product of these two. So, we will not do that. We will first bring this one. Why we will bring this here? Because, see, 285 multiplied by 60 will be quite easier. Okay, I will show you how. See, 285 into, we will take 60 here and 5 here. 5 into 60, we have done 60 into 5. This is commutative property. Okay. Now, what we will do, we will break this in two parts. See, this can be written as 30 into 2. 60 can be written as 30 into 2. Right? And this into 5 will be as it is. So what we did, this is as it is in multiplication sign. 60 is written as 30 into 2 multiplication sign and then 5. Okay, now what we will do, we will take these. See, now it has become more smaller. 30 into 2, 30 and 2, smaller number. So what we will do now, we will multiply this with this. So here we are going to make use of the associative property. So what we got? We got 285 into 30 into 2 into 5. Okay, what we will do now, we will associate these two numbers and we will associate these two numbers. Okay, so what we will do here, we will make use of the associative property. So this is the associative property. Now we can multiply this number. See, 285 into 3, 5 3s are 15, 1 carry, 8 3s are 24, 25, 2 carry, 3 2s are 6, 7 and 8. And this 1 0 will be here. Okay, and this 2 into 5 is 10. So now this multiplied with 10 will be what? See, we got this one. See, anything multiplied with 10, this same number and this 0 has come here. So what is this? 85,500. So we have done this multiplication by suitable rearrangement. Okay, so understood this? We have make use of the commutative and associative properties for this, for finding the product of these three numbers. Understood? Now let us come to question number F. In this question we have to find the product of 4 numbers. Okay, so we will see what to do. 125, see 125 into 40 into 8 into 1 into 25. So what we will do, we will take this 8 here, we will multiply 125 by 8 because 125 into 8 gives 1000. So 125 into 8 and 40 will come here. This is 25 because we know that 25 into 4 is 100. Okay, so what we did, we have rearranged these two numbers. 40 into 8 is written as 8 into 40. The last two numbers are as it is and 40 into 8 is written as 8 into 40. So which property we have used? We have used commutative property. Commutative property. Now what we will do, we will associate these two numbers. Okay, see 125 and 8. These two will be associated and these two will be associated. So 40 into 25. Okay, so what is that property? This is associative property when we associate numbers. Okay. So this is associative property. (125) into 8 is 1000 and 4 into 25 is 100 and this 0 will come here. Okay. 4 into 25 is 100 and this 0 is here. Now what is that? 1 into 1 and 3 zeros and 3 zeros. So 6 zeros will come here. So this one is how much? See, this is 10 lakh. Okay, this is 10 lakh. So the product of these four numbers is 10 lakh, and we have make use of associative property and commutative property and associative property. So a combination of commutative and associative properties are used in all these problems. So understood all these 6 questions? If you like my teaching, then share the video with your friends and relatives, and if you are new to my channel, then subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you can get notification of the videos. In the next class, we will do question number 3 of this same exercise 2.2 from second chapter, whole numbers. Okay, so meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.